Hello and welcome to Anime Time. I will be accusing someone of being the traitor, and that person will be the incredibly obvious choice for this. It will be, what's their name? Monomer, of course, obviously. Why not? Because he's the super obvious choice for who is the traitor at UA, because one, he's a massive douche nozzle, and two, his power is really great for it. But this is a story, so surely that would be too obvious. No, I think that the other guy, the answer me and you shall obey guy, is too obvious. Just like I think that the invisible girl is too obvious. I'm not good with names. And I'm ill. But yes, I did very brief research into this because I have only so much time in my day in order to do research into this. But I have came to the conclusion that it is Monomer because it would make sense in the story. He wants to topple Class 1A because the villains have attacked. The villains attacking maybe the first time may be due to a traitor, but it could just be a coincidence. They could have just sort of, infiltrated and found out. They could have not intended to fight immediately when they were there. So it could be that, but also it could be he didn't want to be put in Class 1B. He's the sort of person I think would want to be in, even if they are equal classes, he would want to be in the one that sounds like it should be better. Like, when I was in high school, there was Class L1 and Class R1. They were the top two classes. But most people wanted to be in R1. Why? Because most people are right-handed and they felt that that was better. Because they're stupid. I don't know, maybe I would have wanted to be if I wasn't in Class R1, though I was in Class R3 for some things. But yeah, so the fact that he is the kind of person that wants to be better than the other class, they're too popular. Well, if there's a bunch of stuff go wrong with them, and then potentially Class 1B might save the day at one point, or even be the only heroes left alive, that would be definitely making them the most popular. And he's very arrogant. He is the sort of person that would say, oh, I can copy your quirk, I win. I mean, he's not necessarily wrong, but he is a little bit, because if you've copied someone's quirk, you don't have all the training with that quirk. You might not even know what their quirk is, but you can still copy it. So yes, I feel as though he's very, very arrogant about it. And he's the sort of person that would betray everyone for popularity. He obviously has no problem with hurting people. He's always insulting Class 1A, and they are the ones who always get attacked. And in the forest training thing, arc, he wasn't present in any of the battles. That was the main thing I looked for when I did my spreadsheet, because I did a little tiny spreadsheet on who it could be, because it could be Uraraka, because money, and it would make great tension story-wise with her classmates, because they all like her. Even Bakugo. But she's becoming a hero for money, so she can help her family out. So if she was a bit short-sighted with it, villains, money, good. Then there is Rikido. I can't remember his first name. It's just what I wrote down on my spreadsheet. Who may not actually become stupid when he's got the sugar flowing through him. It could all be an act. Which is something a smart person who has betrayed everyone, well, hasn't betrayed everyone, but has infiltrated UA High, would do. Similarly with Kaminari, but with his indiscriminate shock. Because he's never gone up against a big foe to everyone. He's only gone up against minions. And if there's one thing I know about being an evil person, is that you don't really care about your minions very much. You'll happily let a invaluable asset have their way with a bunch of minions, because that asset is invaluable. You don't have morals. Could be Momo, because S-class intellect, as it says on the wiki, and she can create any inorganic matter. I wouldn't be surprised if when she was raised she was like, don't do it too much, otherwise you'll break the economy. And, yes, any inorganic matter. If there's, like, gases that affect people, she could just be constantly... No one would know. She'd just have to, like, do it on a low level so it doesn't overuse her quirk. So she could seriously mess with people like that. And then there is Shihai Kuroiro, because it would make an excellent fight with Tokoyami, as is actually done in it, and he has super speed in darkness. And it was during darkness that the whole forest thing happened. Who knows? But I didn't pick him due to the fact that nobody really knows him very much. He's not a very memorable character. The other four I just mentioned are all in Class 1A. They're main characters. They are potentially worthy story-wise. But, no, not that guy. Then there is the Vine Hair Girl. Religion causes war. That's a thing we all know has happened. But that's the only real thing we've got. She's very memorable for me personally, but I feel like she's probably not in general. And then the other one was Mei Hatsume, I believe, the one who is from the development of technology and stuff. She wants her babies to be appreciated, and, you know, if the villains appreciate the babies, she will probably be happy to throw in some extra stuff, because she is undoubtedly a genius. But yeah, no, it's probably Monoma, because he's actually incredibly intelligent. His quirk is perfect for it, because, you know, he could copy someone's quirk. Like, if the Invisible Girl's quirk can be turned on and off, yes, he can only copy it for a certain amount of time, but can just, like, accidentally bump into her, go for a little walk so he's not in anyone's way, invisible, go tell people, come back. Or he could copy Kurigiri's quirk and just warp gate places. Because if he's in line with the villains, he could totally do that. I don't have any hard concrete evidence, but that is my theory. And I feel as though I've rambled on about it enough because I'm ill and the video has to be under 10 minutes because Tekken 101's rules. I really want a PS4, bro. Otherwise I would have put more time into this and made it when I'm not ill and stuff. But yes. Hashtag UA investigation! And I'll catch you cats on the flip-flop. Bye.